Right. So today we're going to really get into some really deep stuff.
Yeah,
Looking at how to live a more fulfilling life, I guess.
absolutely.
And we're going to be drawing from this Awaken Your Potential YouTube channel,
Right.
and specifically that final video in their series
Mm-hmm.
called Step 9 of 9, Life Vision and Quality of Life, the grand finale.
Yeah. It's a great series.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And a lot of our listeners are really into this, self-growth and mindfulness,
Yeah.
and Awaken Your Potential has become a real hub for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they do a great job of sort of
Yeah.
breaking things down into manageable steps.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this final video is all about putting it all together
Right.
and actually
Yeah.
living that fulfilling life.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to unpack the key takeaways from that video today.
Yeah, it's like a cheat sheet almost.
Yeah, exactly.
For that final step
Yeah.
to actually like go from knowledge to actually doing it.
Yeah, and I think they start the video off with a really interesting question.
Yeah.
It's, if someone asked you right now, are you truly living the life you desire? What would your answer be?
Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real gut check, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It kind of forces you to stop and think, like
Absolutely.
about, where you're at.
Yeah.
And if you're honest with yourself, are you
Yeah.
actually living the life you want to be living?
And I think the point they make early on in the video is that,
Yeah.
it's not enough to just have the knowledge.
Right.
You can listen to all the podcasts and watch all the videos.
Yeah, you can read all the books.
Yeah, exactly. But if you don't actually take action,
Yeah.
then nothing's really going to change.
It's like, learning how to ride a bike,
Yeah.
but never actually getting on one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta actually get out there and pedal.
Yeah, you got to fall down a few times, scrape
Yeah,
your knees.
Right, exactly.
But then you get it.
And then you learn.
Yeah.
And then you're riding.
Yeah.
And then the video goes on to talk about, what does a fulfilling life actually look like?
Yeah, because that's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's something people have been trying to figure out for centuries.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Philosophers.
Yeah.
Everyone from Aristotle to Confucius.
Right, exactly.
And now, modern psychologists and life coaches and awaken your potential.
Yeah, everyone's got their own take.
Yeah.
But I think what's interesting is that the video really highlights these two contrasting viewpoints.
Yeah, like what society tells us versus, maybe what a more meaningful, fulfilling life actually is.
Yeah, and that societal narrative is so strong,
Oh, absolutely.
It's all about, the money and the possessions and the status.
Yeah, bigger house, fancier car.
Exactly. Yeah. More stuff.
More stuff.
Yeah, and the video really pushes back against that.
Yeah, it's saying that true happiness comes from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right. It's those moments with loved ones.
Uh-huh.
It's the laughter with friends.
Yeah.
It's that inner peace that you get from mindfulness and self-care.
Right. It's the experiences, not the things.
Yeah, the experiences. Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, when you think back on your life, what are the moments you really cherish?
Yeah, it's not usually the stuff you bought.
Exactly. Yeah, it's those moments of connection,
Right.
of joy, of meaning.
And the video talks about the importance of self-reflection.
Oh, yeah, introspection is huge.
Yeah, like really understanding what you want.
Right, because if you don't know what you truly desire,
Yeah.
how can you possibly build a life that aligns with that?
Right. You'll just end up chasing someone else's dream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, or society's dream.
Ah.
And you'll end up feeling empty even if you achieve all those external goals.
Which so many people do. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's a common story.
They get to the top of the mountain and they're like, wait, this is it?
Right. They're like, now what?
Yeah. And I think that's where the whole idea of having a life vision comes in.
Yeah, a clear sense of purpose.
Right.
Something that guides you.
Yeah, like a roadmap or a North Star.
Exactly.
And they really encourage you to visualize it.
Yeah, to really see yourself living that life.
And waking up every day with a sense of purpose,
Yeah.
knowing what you want to achieve.
Yeah, being excited about the day ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And surrounded by supportive relationships.
Right.
Doing things that you're passionate about.
Yeah, and awaken your potential really goes deep on that.
Yeah.
Like figuring out what your passions are, what lights you up,
Right.
and then actually pursuing them.
Yeah. It's not just enough to know what they are.
Yeah.
You got to actually do something about it.
Yeah, exactly. Take action.
And it's all about intentionality.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Making conscious choices that are aligned with your vision.
Right. It's about living deliberately.
Yeah. Instead of just letting life happen to you.
Yeah. It's about being the author of your own story.
Yeah. And making sure that each decision you make
Yeah.
is a reflection of your true self.
Right, because that's where true fulfillment comes from.
Yeah.
It's that inner alignment, not
Yeah.
the external validation.
And speaking of external validation,
Yeah.
the video talks a lot about our society's obsession with material success.
Right.
It's everywhere you look.
Oh, yeah, it's in the ads. It's on social media.
Yeah. It's like we're constantly being bombarded with images of luxury.
Right, and the message is always the same.
Yeah.
Buy this and you'll be happy.
Yeah. Buy this car, buy this house, go on this vacation.
Yeah, exactly, and you'll finally have it all.
Buy.
But the video challenges that.
Yeah. It's saying that real happiness can't be bought.
Right, it comes from a different place.
Yeah. From purpose, and
Yeah.
connection, and inner peace.
Exactly.
And those things aren't tied to your bank account.
Right, you can't just buy them.
And I think they make a really interesting point about how even people who achieve massive material success
Yeah.
often still feel empty.
Right, they have it all on the outside.
Yeah.
But they're still searching for something more.
Yeah. It's like they're missing something.
Right.
And I think that's what this whole deep dive is really about.
Yeah, it's about finding that something more.
Yeah.
It's about cultivating a life that's rich in meaning and connection and well-being.
Okay, so let's break that down a little bit.
Yeah.
What does it mean to have a life that's full of meaning?
Well, I think it starts with identifying those moments and activities that make you feel truly alive.
Yeah.
The things that resonate deeply with your values
Okay.
and give you that sense of purpose.
Yeah.
It's about finding your why.
And connection is all about those relationships.
Oh, yeah. Nurturing the connections with the people who matter most.
Right.
Family, friends, community.
Yeah. And I think the video probably talks about the importance of sharing experiences.
Yeah. Celebrating milestones, being present with each other.
Right. And just really being there for each other.
Yeah. Because those connections are so important.
Yeah. They give us support and remind us that we're not alone.
Absolutely.
And then there's well-being,
Right.
which encompasses physical, mental, and emotional health.
Yeah. It's about taking care of yourself.
Yeah. So you can show up fully in your life.
Exactly.
And I think a big part of well-being is pursuing your passions.
Oh, yeah. Those activities that bring you joy and a sense of accomplishment and awaken your potential really encourages people to explore their passions.
Yeah. And to actually do them.
Yeah, make time for them.
Right.
Prioritize them.
Because when you're engaged in something you're passionate about,
Yeah.
you enter that flow state.
Right. You lose track of time.
You're just completely absorbed in the moment.
Yeah, and you feel energized and fulfilled.
And then the video introduces this really cool analogy of a temple.
Yeah, I love that analogy.
Yeah, to illustrate the foundations of a fulfilling life.
Right, because a temple needs sturdy pillars to stand strong and endure.
Right. And similarly, a fulfilling life needs certain key elements.
And the video identifies 4 pillars:
Yeah?
purpose, relationships, well-being, and contribution.
Okay, so purpose we've talked about a lot already.
Right, that's your why, your driving force.
Yeah.
What gives your life direction and meaning.
And relationships, we talked about that too.
Yeah, the lifeblood of a fulfilling life.
Yeah. And well-being, taking care of yourself.
Right.
But what about contribution?
Yes, that's a big one.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It's about making a positive impact on the world,
Okay.
leaving a legacy.
And that can be big or small.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be some grand gesture.
Right.
It can be simple acts of kindness and generosity.
Yeah, just making a difference in the lives of the people around you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the message of the video, and really the whole Awaken Your Potential channel,
Yeah.
is that everything you need is already within you.
Yeah.
It's not about seeking something outside of yourself.
Right.
It's about recognizing and cultivating your own potential.
Yeah. And I think that's so empowering
It is.
because it means that we all have the capacity
Yeah,
to live fulfilling lives.
absolutely.
And it's not a one-time thing.
Right. It's an ongoing journey.
Yeah, it's a process of continual growth and self-discovery.
They're always evolving.
Yeah. And I think it's important to revisit these steps, and
Yeah.
these principles
Yeah,
from time to time
absolutely.
to make sure that you're still on track.
Right. And to see if there are any new insights you can glean.
Yeah. Because as you grow and change,
Yeah,
your vision for your life might change too.
exactly.
And for those of you who really resonate with this stuff,
Yeah.
I highly recommend checking out Awaken Your Potential.
Yeah, they have a ton of great content.
And they go into much more detail on all of these topics.
Yeah, it's a great resource for continuing your journey.
And they have a really great community too.
Yeah, it's a supportive space for people who are committed to personal growth.
Yeah. So definitely check them out.
Absolutely.
So to sum it all up,
Yeah.
the key to a fulfilling life
Yeah.
is not about chasing external achievements.
Right.
It's about cultivating purpose,
Yeah.
nurturing connections,
Mm.
pursuing your passions,
Yeah.
and living in alignment with your values.
Exactly.
And the best part is,
Yeah.
you can start right now.
Absolutely.
You don't have to wait for anything.
Right. The journey begins today.
So what are you waiting for?
Yeah. Get out there and start living.
Yeah. Keep thriving, keep shining,
Absolutely.
and figure out what your 4 pillars are.
Yeah. What are the foundations of your fulfilling life?
Yeah, that's something to think about.
It is. Yeah.